with Austin Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Well, this throw caught left side. He's pick up there of 22. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Eckler.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A 5-yard gain, and now there's... And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Stephon Gilmore.
And this one's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Number 30.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Carrier. Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle.
The open man is Chark. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Washington.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense? That one, huh?
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Austin After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Eckler, and he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 13 yards there on a Washington first. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. But you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Now Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This is the 4th and final game here on this wildcard weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first.
So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
We've called a lot of gains, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That third down conversion good for 23.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The ball carrier.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Going on the ground with Eckler. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now Jones. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it.
It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here is Eckler. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On the ground, it's Eckler. Shreds the tackle, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
For Washington.
On the give, this is Eckler, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Eckler, the ball
in my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
Quick throw complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try to finish off a game.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll run here with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
The tackle.
It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
A give, Eckler running to the right.
18-yard line.
And he'll be out of bounds. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team He's going to be getting a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? They'll try the right side with Eckler. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. It's Eckler again. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile. Stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Washington, 38.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that being